If it's leaking oil, you know it has oil. Or it's just a piece of... It all started with a coolant leak. I had a little coolant leak coming from the coolant drain off the turbo. It leaked. I'd fill it up, drive to work. It leaked again, fill it up, go to work, whatever. So I couldn't figure out what it was. And I finally figured it out. It was the coolant drain on the turbo. I'll probably insert a picture. The little clamp that was holding it on, probably I tightened it too much a year ago when I did the whole big turbo on this motor, and then it just over time decided that it would rip just from heating and whatever. So I kept filling it with water and water and water because I didn't have any genuine Volvo coolant laying around. I decided that water was the next best option. And now that it's getting cold, I don't want to have to just keep worrying about it because it's mostly water. I don't think there's much coolant. I don't think there's much coolant in there anymore. But we're going to solve that today. And I'm going to show you guys the best way to bleed the coolant system in the Volvo. It probably will work for most other cars, but this is what I've been doing and I've had great success with it. No issues. That's about it. This is the coolant I'm going to be using. Pentafrost NF. There's a big debate in the Volvo community what color the coolant should be in the Volvo. If I'm not mistaken, I know it used to be green and then it was blue, the genuine Volvo, and then now it's green. So if you buy a bottle of genuine Volvo coolant, it's going to be green. But a lot of people don't like that, so they opt for the Pentafrost NF. So I got 3 of these, since these are, I think they're less than a half a gallon, something like that. And then I just got some distilled water. The first step is going to be get the car on ramps or jack it up. Car's up on the ramps. As you can see, I've loosened this cap. Woo. Loosen that up. You can leave it on top just so no debris go in there. Gonna take a wrench. If you guys have done this before, you know that this is gonna make a terrible mess. One of the worst messes of your entire life. Got that 6mm. Unscrew that. That being the lower radiator hose. And at some point, it's gonna start leaking. Oh guys, we're getting close. We're getting close. You just gotta accept the fact that it's gonna have coolant everywhere. Oh my gosh, this stuff is like clear. It's like water. Wonder why. Okay. Once that's loose, try to wiggle it off. Maybe do one of those, one of these. Spill half of it. Ah! It's gonna get in your eyes. It's gonna get everywhere. It's fine. We'll live. Man, this is a struggle. Ah! All right, we're going ham. We're going ham, boys. It'll work out. All right, you ready? Okay, maybe I'm gonna move you guys back a little bit. All right, you guys are safe. Boys! Ah! Just spill coolant or water or whatever that is all over everything. Recompose. Get your thoughts back. Let that drip out. Preferably let it drip out all the way, or the old water slash coolant out of there. Spill it on your arm a little bit. It's all part of the gig. Phew. Now's a good time. Take the cap off. Give the coolant hose a little squeeze. You can hear it drains a little more as you do that. Give it a couple little doot doot. Yeah, you hear it down there? Going crazy down there. After you've drained out all the water, put the hose back on, clamp it down. Once all the old coolant has been drained out, we take our fresh bottle, open her up, and we pour. Yummy. Looks like Kool-Aid or something. Now the capacity for the Volvo, we're right around 2 gallons. Every last drop. Now I'll add half a gallon. Now I'll take our second bottle. Drop your coolant cap somewhere. You can only add so much with the car off, and then you gotta start the car, which is the next step. I'm gonna get that cap. As you can see, the coolant line, it's just about there. It's not gonna take any more down. So what we're gonna have to do is hop in the car, and once we're in the car, we're gonna Make sure we're neutral. Okay, probably neutral. Make sure we're neutral again. Now we gotta fill it, because it sucked down all the coolant that was in there. Fill this up. Listen to those valve springs. And at this point, we're gonna let this bleed. Fill it up a little bit more. And because the car is cold, the best thing to do would be to slowly rev it just a little bit, just to get it to warm up a little bit faster. Continue bleeding. At this point, when the car is still heating up and it's not taking any more coolant down, rev it maybe 3,000. Dang, it sounds good. Next, the best thing to do would be to put the heater on all the way, AC off, and let the heater go until the air is hot and it's at full temperature, because you want the thermostat to open. Give it some revs. And then just keep doing that until you're all the way up to temperature. When the car gets to the point when, you guys can't see that, but it's all the way hot, the heater is very warm and it's not taking down any more coolant. Your cap, throw your cap on there. Make sure it's tight as you can get it. Now at this point, let's go for a drive. As you can see, it took us just a little bit more down, so I'm gonna top it off with a little bit of that distilled water. At this point, I've got distilled water, I got some extra coolant, and I have the funnel, and I'm just gonna drive around a little bit and then let this thing get up to temperature fully. this point, the car should be fully bled at the right level. And over the next couple days, I'll just pop open the hood after I go for a little drive. Just check on it, make sure the level's good. Check on it, you know, after it sits overnight. Check it in the morning. But for the most part, the car should be bled completely. And you're ready to enjoy the benefits of having antifreeze instead of water. I hope this video helped you guys. If it did, tell me something in the comments. Tell me about why your car is terrible, why your car is the best car in the world, why you hate Volvos. Sunlight, it's pretty cool. With that said, take care.